Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another video. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone out there is having a great, fantastic, amazingly stupendous day. Do not forget to leave a like on the video. It helps out the channel a lot. It is a free and easy. I could have held that E for a lot longer and I was like, let me not. Free and easy way to support the channel. Very big thank you to everyone who leaves a comment as well. And without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Yeah, welcome back to the cryptocurrency space where things continue to happen every single day because that's how markets typically work. There's always something going on. We have had for the last couple of weeks, as we've been going over, there's a brand new narrative and it starts with the letter S or the letter Y. It depends on, let's say S and Y, depending on which word you want to use. Staking or yield, that thing. Where basically out of nowhere, every company in this cryptocurrency market has begun to announce that they are going to be staking their coins. They want to stake their ETFs. They want to stake this. They want to create a yield for that product. And today is seemingly no different. We've been hearing about this for some time, and it's finally here, and it's going to change the entire landscape of this market and how people make money. Crypto asset manager, they are called Grayscale, has introduced staking, for their exchange-traded products, becoming the first US-based crypto fund issuer to offer staking-based income opportunities. Yeah, this was something we started hearing about in February. I want to say February feels correct. Grayscale, BlackRock, and Fidelity all came forward announcing that they wanted to basically add the word staking to their paperwork. Like nothing else really. They wanted to basically, the coins that they're holding, custodying on behalf of the ETF purchasers, they basically wanted to add the word staking to it. If they were holding a coin that could be staked, they wanted to stake it. This would in turn then give the ETF shareholders passive income. If you are holding Ether directly yourself on your computer, on your phone, and you stake it, you make yield. You make passive income from it. So the ETF issuers were like, we want to do the same. And for some reason, it took almost a year to be able to get the rule change. I mean, at least listen, less than a year is a lot better than like 15 years with the previous heads of the SEC. So, you know, silver lining and all that. Grayscale said on Monday, its Ether ETFs with an S, the Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust ETF, and the Grayscale Ethereum Trust ETF ETHE are now the first US-listed spot crypto funds to offer staking, calling the development another first mover milestone. This was logically going to happen. It was just a matter of when it would actually take place. On top of that as well, Grayscale's Solana fund. Yeah. The Grayscale Solana Trust GSOL has also enabled staking and is awaiting regulatory. Okay. For an upcoming. Okay. When it said awaiting approval, I was like, oh no, it's for another one. Cool. Has also enabled staking and is awaiting regulatory approval for uplisting to an ETP. Okay, got it. Which would make it one of the first spot Solana ETPs to enable staking, according to the company's post on the Twitter. By enabling staking, Across its Ethereum and Solana products, Grayscale said it aims to give investors exposure to the long-term value accrual, of these networks while maintaining the fund's core objectives. We finally got there. It took a little bit longer than it actually should, but yeah, for some reason, well, I mean, not for some reason. We know why. It's money. Crypto is attractive to investors. They want it, they hold it, they buy it. But somewhere along the way, seeing 400% returns, coin prices going up by 1,800% in 5 years, that became boring. So every product, everything right now is adding some sort of a yield, some sort of a staking thing. We also got this news recently for a number of Bitcoin products. I think was it BlackRock? I don't remember. Some mega company is trying to launch Bitcoin products that also, like the ETF literally is called income as well. Like it's Bitcoin income. So that just makes, I guess, a lot of sense. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing more of these launching. This should have never really been a question in the first place if they have it natively. But once again, I just kind of assume old man Gensler was probably part of this in some sort of way. That's the Grayscale news. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the news, we keep getting a lot of state news as well. If you've missed that, remember, also, once again, it's like this, the word's not time warp, but it's like news that we had before coming back into the news. A lot of the news that we had in January, February, and March, for some reason, is like resolving now in some sort of way. We had Michigan recently in the news. This one is Wisconsin. There was an Arizona one, and I forgot what other state we also had about it was definitely less than a month ago in the news. Basically, a lot of the laws and bills that they said they were working on at the beginning of the year, they finally worked on them. Yeah. Wisconsin lawmakers have introduced a bill on Monday that, if enacted, would exempt individuals and businesses in the state from requiring money transmitter licenses to participate in mining, staking, and exchanging digital assets. That was something, I think that was the other thing for Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, realistically, every state is trying to enact something similar to what the other states are also enacting, basically laying a groundwork for laws within their state, but also, and I air quote here, like within the entire United States. There was a big news story in 2018, years ago, where I think someone in China had their crypto stolen. That was the news. And then they found the person and took them to court, and the judge like literally had to say the words like, he owned it. It's his. It sounds crazy. Yeah, it's because there was nothing in the law, on the rule books, that ever said that crypto was even property. It sounds insane because buying it, hey, this is mine. But unless you have a law that says like crypto is a real thing, it has monetary value, then you have another thing that says if you bought the crypto that has monetary value, you own it. So if someone else takes it, this is against the law. I know, but this is, we're seeing the advent of this asset class. So of course it sounds a little insane, but all things at some point had to go through something like this, like with all the really weird security laws from the 1920s about oranges. Look it up. It's all very weird, but at some point it actually has to happen. So now basically the idea of not needing, like as individuals, not needing a license or paperwork or having to go to the SEC or to this office to be able to send crypto places, to be able to stake crypto. That was also a thing. This was a couple, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I forgot which country it was. There was someone who was staking his crypto, and his neighbors were freaking rats. His neighbors were rats. They were like, he shouldn't be doing that. It's illegal. So this guy had to go to court and was like, can I stake on my own property? And the judge was like, yeah, of course. What are you talking about? And that set the precedence in that law for being able to stake properly without having to ask the government. So it sounds insane, but that's the world we live in. According to a document from the Wisconsin Legislative Reference Bureau, the bill seeks to clarify clearly, there we go, define exemptions from requiring a license from the Department of Financial Institutions for money transmission related activities. You shouldn't need a money transmitter license to send money to your friend. That should be completely clear. Under the proposed exemptions of Wisconsin Assembly Bill 471, individuals or businesses would not need a DFI license for crypto mining, staking, and developing blockchain software. It also exempts the exchanges of digital assets if the transaction doesn't involve the US dollar in some sort of way. So basically just swapping crypto. A lot of these laws that are popping up are kind of always exempting the US dollar in some form or fashion. I'm not sure if anyone is also keeping up with that as well. So cool. Wow. This is news. I can't believe it. I'm assuming the other states will also be doing the exact same thing in the very near future, because if crypto prices are going to $700 bajillion and every state plans on buying and accumulating, and crypto is going to take over the world, and you got to have the regulations. Otherwise, it won't really work. Cool. That's the Wisconsin news. I can't believe it. And yeah, let's move on. Here's all right. A company by the name of Reliance Global Group Incorporated, RELI, has announced they have completed a purchase of XRP, adding the coin to their digital asset treasury initiative. The purchase follows earlier treasury acquisitions of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I will tell you right now, I do not remember the name Reliance Global Group, because it sounds like something from like a Disney movie from like the early 2000s, where that's the evil company, like that's big corporation, like that. Reliance Global Group is okay. Anyway, I don't remember hearing them before about purchasing Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially not Cardano, because I think at this time we haven't heard about a company actually buying Cardano. If you can correct me, that'd be great, because I sincerely don't remember actually hearing that. So yeah, they've purchased XRP. Wow. And then it talks about what XRP is. Can't believe it. Then it talks about how many transactions and how fast. Wow, incredible. It says our strategy is to carefully build a treasury of digital assets with both strong fundamentals and real-world utility. This was said by Ezra Bayman, the CEO of Reliance Global Group. It says XRP offers speed, efficiency, and proven value in global payments. Cool. Yeah, we haven't had a company buying XRP news in quite some time. I don't know if you've noticed, and it's not that they're not doing it or might not be doing it, but we haven't heard a lot about it. We tend to, a lot of that has also slightly slowed down, or maybe it's just not as popular as a lot of the news that we've been getting. A lot of the things we've heard as of late have had to do with $1 million Bitcoin, $58,000 Ethereum, the market cycle, by next year. If you missed the other Charles Hoskinson thing, next summer, he's expecting a $9 kajillion Bitcoin. And so maybe that's just simply more exciting, as a lot of the companies have continued to buy, but also maybe just haven't told us. And also no word on how much. So Reliance Global Group apparently purchased XRP, but there's no word anywhere as to how much. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video, everyone. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.